What is good, you guys? It's your boy, Kid Ginger Vlogs, back again. Back this week with just a little story. It's not a vlog today, it's a little story what's just happened like literally 20 minutes ago. I've been searching for about probably half an hour and I don't know where it's gone. So let me get into what I'm talking about here today. So it's Sunday. This video you're going to see on Saturday, but it's Sunday. I'm currently recording this now. I've been playing Call of Duty for a couple of hours, right? Just chilling, just having one of those days for Sunday, just before I go back to work tomorrow. But regardless, so I'm sat here, and then, you know, the match finishes, I need to go to the toilet. So I put the controller down on the desk, go toilet, I go downstairs, check on the dog, I go and put my stuff in the fridge and whatever, get myself a drink, come back upstairs. Now, the controller was left on the desk. Like, I didn't move anything. The controller was literally on the desk when I went down. I came back up, the controller is nowhere to be seen. And I kid you not, I have looked everywhere for this controller. I was playing the game, literally with it for 2 hours, and it's always in the same position. I put it down on the desk, I go do whatever, I come back, we continue the game, right? Now, I've literally looked at the side of the bed, down under the table, near the radiator, everywhere, even behind me under the chair. I've even gone back downstairs. Where's this controller? Cannot find it whatsoever. Literally cannot find it. And I'm like, I've literally just been playing with it. So I was thinking, have I took it downstairs or whatever? Did I take it in the bathroom? Which I don't do anyway. But my head's going like crazy, like, where's this controller gone? Because it's just disappeared out of nowhere. So then the next match starts and it basically starts on its own. Like, and I'm not being funny. My character is playing the game and it's just playing as normal. As if I'm playing it. I'm like, whoa. But I'm still looking for the controller at this point. I'm like, where's the controller gone? And I'm thinking, have I took it downstairs as the dog took it? Is the dog chewing on it in the cage or whatever? You know, because he's in the kitchen running around, but he sometimes sits in his cage. So I've gone back down there to check. And this has took me like 20 minutes now. I've stopped gaming just to make this video. But anyway, I've gone down there, I've checked, it's not there. I've retraced my steps, because at this point I can't keep playing the computer because it's the controller I'm using. And I'm like, right, so where's this gone? I come back up, I recheck in the bedroom, I check at the side of the bed, under the radiator, under the desk, under the chair. This controller is nowhere. Still now, I cannot find it. And I'm going to show you something. I have these, I've got two controllers. I've got one that's a special edition controller and I've got the basic one that came with the PS5. So I've got these cases, right? These cases here, you put the controller inside when you finish playing and it kind of protects them. They're like hard shell cases. So I've got that. That's the one that I'm using, the standard controller. But as you can see, it's empty. And this one is, like I say, my special edition controller, which I'm using when I'm like, you know, playing with friends and that. But other than that, I'm like, where's this controller gone? You know? And these are always on my desk as well, because I always put them in here to stop them getting dusty and whatever. And I want to say, it's not a sponsored video, but they're a little good buy from Temu. They cost me like £4 for each one. And I think it's a really great thing to buy to protect your controller, if you guys are interested. But anyway, back to this controller situation. So I'm thinking, what have I done with the controller? Or has someone come in and taken it? But nobody's here. Like, what's gone on with this controller? Nonetheless, the game's still playing. My character is kind of just spinning in a circle. And I'm thinking, what's going on? Because like obviously I'm not getting killed either because the controller's still got movement. Where's the controller gone? I'm looking, I've looked again. I've looked everywhere 3-4 times now. And I'm like, where's this controller? Half an hour later, I kid you not, half an hour later, I've gone back downstairs. I've come back up. I've checked in my car. I've done it. I'm thinking I ain't been to my car, but I'll just go check in case I did. But either way, I've gone and retraced all my steps. It's took me that long. I'm like, where's this controller? Where's the controller? Where's the controller? And I'm thinking to myself, did I take it when I went out? No, I didn't, because I know I always, when I'm finished, I put it here, or if I'm going to the toilet or whatever to make a drink, I leave the controller there. I don't move it. So I was thinking to myself, where's this controller then? And I've looked under the desk. I've gone right under the desk, everything like that. Under the bed in case it's like fell and vibrated and gone under the bed. Nope, it's not under there. Under the chair, nope. Downstairs again. I pulled the dog cage out just in case, like, you know, just to check it's not at the back of the dog cage. And I'm thinking, where's this controller? I cannot find this controller for the life of me. And I'm like, but my game's still playing at the point. I mean, we've like stopped playing for a minute, but the game was still playing. And I'm like, where's this controller gone? It's literally just vanished into thin air. I don't even know where it is. And I'm like looking everywhere. So I've got my shopping bags, because I did a bit of shopping earlier on in the afternoon. I've opened them, like tipped them out in case I'm thinking, like something stupid. I'm like, has it gone into the shopping bag? Like, and it's leaning on something? Or, you know, I've emptied all that out. It's like, no, it's not there. I'm looking around and I'm thinking, I've got a bin next to the desk. Is it in the bin? I've looked in the bin, no. But then, now this is the part, I've been getting to cleaning my room a little bit. And I was just basically, it's not a mess, but I was just tidying it up and just chucking out a few things. Like I've had like cartons and stuff, like just here, a couple of cans and things. So I just like kind of discarded them into a black bin bag. And I was going to empty the main bin into that and then take the bin bag and put it in our big bin. Regardless, so I was doing all that, checking. I've lifted the bin bag up and I'm shaking it. I'm like, there's a couple of cans in there. There's nothing in there. And it doesn't feel weighty because it's only aluminium. And I'm thinking, it can't be surely. But this is the point. This is where we're sitting now. So the monitor's like here. Like this is where I'm playing. This is the monitor. It's right here. So it's got nowhere to go. And the bin bag is like this way on like on a down angle. I apologise for swearing. But the bin bag is this way on the floor. The pad must have vibrated off the desk, bounced off the chair, and randomly ended up in the bin bag. Because I've gone in the bin bag. Obviously, it's all wet from the cans and everything like that. And I've taken out the controller. This is the controller. I plugged it in now because I'm not losing it. This is the controller. It's vibrated off the table. As you can see, we are playing again. But it's vibrated somehow from the table to the bin bag and sent me crazy. Because I'm like, did I take it outside? Did I take it to the toilet? Have I took it downstairs? Has it gone under the bed? And I'm looking and I'm not even joking. Half an hour's gone by. Like this video is not that long, but I wanted to explain today because I thought it'd be a funny video to share. Now half an hour's gone by and I'm like that. I just want to play. I've got work tomorrow. Like, you know, it's already like 8 at night. I've got a couple of hours before I go to bed. I want a couple more hours or just an hour at least. But I'm looking for this controller everywhere, man, for half an hour more or more. Like, you know, and it's just like, where's this controller gone? I cannot find where this controller is. And it's vibrated from here, the center point on my desk, in that direction to the bin bag. And I don't understand how. Like, mathematically, it doesn't work out in my head how it's going to bounce off this desk and end up in the bin bag over there. Because it's like no way. There's no way it can get that far. It's about 1.5 meters from the desk, the bin bag is. So I've got to take that downstairs after this video. But I just wanted to share that story with you today, guys, because I thought it was random. And I just thought it was like, am I going a bit insane? Have I lost the controller? Has someone came and taken the controller? I'm like, I don't know what's going on. But nonetheless, the controller is back. I've plugged it in now because I'm not letting that happen again. I'm not going through another half an hour of insanity thinking I'm losing my marbles because I don't know what happened. I literally don't know what happened. But that is going to be it from me, guys. It's been your boy, Kid Ginger Vlogs. Make sure you like, subscribe. I will see you next week. Peace.